I moved to Greenville, South Carolina in 2006. And obviously I'm still here, so it's a pretty great place. I'm gonna tell you what I wish I would have known before getting here, what I know now, and of course I'm gonna answer everybody's question I get about the politics, but you're gonna have to stick with me. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about the weather. Now, right now, we're like coming out on the other side of a week of a heat wave. The heat here, I wish I would have known a little bit more about because it's different than all over the country. The humidity is going to make you drip and just it's gonna be really hot. Now, that only happens about a week at a time throughout the summer. You might get 2 weeks at different times that are really, really hot, like 95 degrees plus. I've never seen it get higher than 102, I think, and then it's gone. Also, what we experience here during the summer is the thunderstorms that happen in the afternoons, evenings. It's been hot and humid all day, and they show up out of nowhere. So with those thunderstorms, I want you to be aware of microbursts. Now, I grew up in the Midwest, so I am used to thunderstorms, tornadoes, big storms. But here, these storms are called microbursts. They start up where there's super high wind, lots of lightning, thunder, but those straight line winds that come through, they mess things up around here, but it's not a tornado. The next type of weather event that I think a lot of people actually move here for is we do actually see all 4 seasons. The big one is winter. In the wintertime, we will see maybe snow, ice once, if not twice a season. And once it happens, it's gone. 24, 48 hours at most. When it does snow here, just be prepared. Stay home, don't go to work, don't take your kids to school. Everything shuts down around here because no one knows how to drive in this stuff. Snow plows don't exist here, maybe 1 or 2 to salt roads, but it's really not safe to get out here whenever it does snow. Our winters are fairly mild. We still see some snow, or you're within driving distance of it, like 30 minutes north, and you will see it. But that's cool. Like, people move here because they don't want to deal with the snow. Another season is springtime. Springtime here is beautiful. The weather is mild. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. The flowers start blooming. The trees start getting their leaves, which means this area is covered in pollen. And I'm allergic to pollen, which means I'm sneezing and my eyes are all watery. So that's one thing. If you've got allergies, just be prepared. It's something you're gonna have to deal with here. So in the upstate, in Greenville, in Greer, Easley, Taylor's, all these different places, this area is a melting pot. It is not just one type of person, one age, one demographic, anything. It is a true melting pot. You're gonna get people in their 20s, 30s, in their 60s. I hope more people right now, 45 to 65, move here to the area. I hope people that are of all different nationalities, religious backgrounds, non-religious backgrounds, come here to Greenville. Now, one of the cool things about the people that are here is it doesn't matter all of those different types of demographics. People are kind. And I think that's why a lot of people are relocating here, why a lot of people stay here and create their lives. They get integrated in their communities. And it is one of those things, you will get to know your neighbors. I can't tell you how many times I talk to somebody who is relocating from up north or out west or anywhere like that, that just never talk to their neighbors. Also, you got to get the southern wave down, which is you're driving down the street or driving into a neighborhood and you just do the 2-finger wave or the full hand wave or something like that. Just be prepared. Wherever you go, you're going to get waved at. People are going to talk to you. But really, the upstate is a vibrant place where people like to do stuff.
Speaking of the wave,
yeah,
I got tired of doing the
piece,
so I started hitting people with the woogie woogie.
Woogie woogie?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
I think they call it the shaka. Is like the real name.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Oh no, you should tell us in the comments what you think this is.
But I like the woogie woogie. That's what I call it.
There it is.
Because yeah, to me, like I can't do it without going woogie 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 woogie.
I don't know, people here are happier. We're just gonna say that. So the largest demographic here in the upstate is actually about 20 to 29 years old. I know, it sounds kind of young. The demographic used to actually be people's in their 30s. So it is getting a little bit younger, but for me, the amount of people that I help move here are 45 to 65 plus. And it's a demographic that I know very well for what you are looking for here and your kids. Speaking of houses and helping people move here, here's the thing, you don't have to live downtown. Places that you have to take a bus or have to bike places. I will say that primarily...
Do we even have a bus?
Yes, we have a bus, Michael, but it has specific routes. It is actually one of the things that I would say Greenville is lower on the totem pole for public transport. I will say, I wish I would have known this for you guys that are reliant upon public transportation. The bus system here it's great, it's wonderful, like they're very nice people, but the bus routes are limited. The big thing around here is being able to hop on a trail, like the Swamp Rabbit Trail with a bicycle or something like that. Now, there is this cool thing downtown, which we're gonna have to find them, Michael, and do this, but they have the bike taxis downtown Greenville that you can hop on and they will take you from one side of downtown to the other. And they'll probably tell you a little bit about downtown on their way. So just look out for it and tell me if you've done it before, because I've not and I'm dying to go and do it.
Yeah, we have to go do it.
We have to. Okay, back to houses. When you're moving here, you don't have to live downtown. You actually don't have to live within any city limits. Greenville is a little bit more spread out. And when I say Greenville, I'm meaning Greenville County, not necessarily the city limits, because you have places like Greer, Travelers Rest, Easley, Simpsonville, Fountain Inn, just to name a few. And if I said those names and you're like, ooh, we've been looking at Fountain Inn, or ooh, we've been looking in Greer, you should definitely go check out our other videos, because we tell you all the information about these areas and we go deep on it, not just, oh, look at this great area. Like, I'll tell you about it. And is it a good area? Is it a safe area? And then, yeah, help you buy a house there.
I will say Fountain Inn, that's a really attractive area right now.
You know, I think it's about 5 years behind Travelers Rest, and Travelers Rest is coming along pretty nicely. Have you seen the rabbits down there?
I have.
There's like, what, 7 of them, I think?
I haven't seen all of them, but I have spotted some rabbits.
And they're all decorated by local artists. So go find the rabbits in Travelers Rest. We're gonna have to do a video about that. So the average price point here in the area is about $350, give or take. You can get a very nice house for upwards to $400, and also a very nice house down to, say, $300. Now, there are houses lower than that. They do exist, but you're gonna live a little bit further out. That budget though, $350, you can find anything $350 to $400, $400 to $500 plus, and get a little bit closer into some of the main cities for walkability or just some things to do. Now, one of the items I really want you to be aware of is the new construction communities. They are everywhere and they are in this price point. Now, let me tell you a story really fast about new construction, and one of the things that I think is the most important thing about new construction. I was recently told a story by one of our home inspectors that they got called out to do a final walk with a prospective buyer of a home. And they said, yeah, we learned about you through watching Aubree's videos. I was like, that's so cool. Wait, who were they? Well, they actually weren't one of our clients. They went to the new construction community and they were told, oh, you don't need an agent to buy this house. Well, in a sense, they're right. But in the other sense, they moved forward without any representation in their transaction and things were being missed. And that's why they hired the home inspector to come in and go through the house with them. So that's the thing. If you're gonna go with new construction, don't go without a realtor. Call us, call the team. We would love to help you and guide you through that process. We've done it hundreds of times. because ultimately the on-site agent there is not looking out for your best interests. They represent the builder, and you need somebody on your side of things to represent you, and that's why we're here. All right, and finally, let's talk about the question that I get at least once, if not twice a week right now. Aubree, am I gonna see Trump signs everywhere? How are the politics? Am I gonna get conservativeness shoved down my throat? Well, here's the thing. Here's what you need to know. I'm gonna go back to what I said at the very beginning of the video. Greenville is a melting pot. There are lots of people from all different walks of life, different beliefs, everything. That is one of the things that makes Greenville such a cool place. Now, you will find more of a conservative flair here in Greenville, and I say it like that because it does flare. So take that as you will, but I know that here you will find your spot. Whether you are a Democrat, a Republican, or an independent, it's okay. It's not being infiltrated by all the people from the North or all the people from California. Everybody has their own thoughts and opinions, and that is what makes everything here so cool, because you have the freedom to do so. So have great conversations, y'all. Call us whenever you want to move here, or if you're a local and you are wanting to buy a house or sell a house, because we would love to help, and I will catch you next time.